and I see a picture of me that was so not what I thought I looked like. Hey you guys, thank you for visiting toya.dtv. If this is your first time here, I suggest that you subscribe and click the thumbs up sometime throughout the video. If there's anything you like, enjoy, learned, click that thumbs up. If this is a part of your routine, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back. So you guys, today I am going to be discussing my weight loss journey. I actually did not expect to get the changes that I got. I started making changes in February. I'm gonna give like a rundown of what I did. And this is not a diet. And let me just do a disclaimer really quick. I do not struggle with eating sweets, candy, desserts, cake, pie, all of that. I don't struggle with any sweets. Some of my struggles are soda, particularly Coca Cola. And I started because I was realizing that I was drinking sometimes 3 large cups of Coca Cola from McDonald's like 3 times a day. And that is so unhealthy. I like the way that soda changed my day, kind of. It gave me energy. It gave me a hype, you know. It made me feel good. When I realized it though, I was like, okay, the soda's not good for me. What can I do? How can I make changes to something that I like so much? So it was, oh my gosh. Y'all, this is hard to talk about, but I'm doing it because this is going to benefit somebody. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. For the most part, I was eating out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I was getting a Coke breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What I started doing, like we all know, eating out that much is not healthy either, right? So what I started doing, I was like, I have to start making changes. So I started off changing the drink that I was ordering. I started doing sweet tea instead, which is not that much better, but to me, I would rather have something without all the carbonation and still get the effects of kind of drinking a soda, you know, with the caffeine in the tea. It kind of gave me the same effects. And I've been drinking tea forever. I love sweet tea. I love all kinds of tea. Hot, room temperature, cold, it don't matter. I love tea. That got me in the mindset of comparing things. Start looking at things that I like, and I'm like, okay, which one has the least calories, which one has the least sugar, and I would choose that. So over time, I tried to wean myself off of sodas, and I started going to tea, because tea is beneficial if you know how to drink it right. I slowly weaned myself into a reasonable place soda wise, and now I can have one, not even a 32, I can have a can of Coca Cola and I'll be good, like for the rest of the day. So once you get into these habits, your body will start to pick up on it's not needing it and desiring it as much. I used to hear people say that and I didn't believe it. So one day I went to go drink a second Coca Cola, and it turned out that I didn't want it. I was satisfied with the first one. So then I thought, okay, my body is responding to the changes that I'm making, and my head is telling me that I still want it. But I listened to my body. I didn't drink the second one. So that's kind of like where I started my journey. Then once I started doing that, I also started cutting back the number of times I was eating out. What I actually started doing, I was still working at the time, I started skipping eating lunch And what I would do, because we get into a routine, we know it's lunchtime. A lot of times at lunchtime, we're not even hungry, but we know we'll be hungry before we go home. So it's time to eat. That's the type of mindset that I had. I had to change how I looked at that. I'm like, okay, it's lunchtime, but if I'm not hungry, why am I eating? What I started doing was bringing snacks, bringing fruit with me to work. So on my lunch break, if I wasn't hungry, I was not forcing myself to eat full meals. I was eating snacks, and it helped me out a lot. So when it was time to eat dinner, I was able to eat dinner and not feel bad. I've eaten out 3 and 4 times a day, and it all just started rolling together as I started doing that, along with changing what I drink when I order meals out. I am a convenient eater. I love convenient food. It's not the best for you, but you have to choose healthier options for yourself. Once I started doing all of that, I started trying to figure out what I could change as far as dinner. And what I started doing was cooking more at home. And a lot of times I would skip the starch. I would skip the potatoes. I would skip the French fries. I would skip macaroni. Anything that's like carbs, I started skipping. My plate would consist of a meat and a vegetable. Small changes like that is what really make a difference. A lot of times I would just eat a salad. Now, I don't eat puny salads. My salads are loaded. And then somebody gave me the tip to start using Metamucil. It's powder fiber. You mix it into water and you just drink it. It made a difference. I started using Metamucil just sporadically, and it makes a difference. When you drink it, it's formulated to stick to your intestines, to flush your intestines out. It doesn't make you go to the bathroom or anything like that. It slowly flushes everything out. So it's definitely something to look into. Metamucil, you can do the fiber bars, you can do whatever you want in that category of fiber, but I do the powder. It is completely gross, but it works. When you pour it in the water, is powder. When you start stirring it, it thickens up, and you can feel it when you're drinking it. It works though. So how bad do you want it? I started doing that. I was also walking a lot. Now that we were in quarantine, I was dancing at home. That's my form of workout. Don't judge me. I burn just as many calories as I do if I was to get out here and walk, probably more. I had to really go and kind of break my mentality on the things I've learned as a kid. It's not completely broken yet, but recognizing it allows you to make proper changes. Growing up, I knew on certain days we were going out to eat, and that was a weekly, almost every other day type of routine. It was at least twice a week, if not more. That has carried over into adulthood life. I'm just used to getting quick food, not thinking, just stopping off somewhere. If you do that enough, that by itself will make you start to gain weight. Because if you think about it, you're eating fast food. Where's the vegetables? Yeah, you have potatoes for fries, but that's not the greeny vegetables that we need. We need the green vegetables, not the starch. So it's all about how you view things. Yes, you can go get convenient food, but there you have to choose the healthier options. And if you're not hungry, don't eat. Don't deprive yourself. Make sure you have snacks or almonds, cheese, fruit, whatever you like. Make sure you have that to hold you over to the next meal. Don't just go cold turkey without eating anything. I did at one point use an app called MyFitnessPal, and it'll open your eyes up to all of the calories you're eating. Once you get in the mindset of training your mind to pick up on what's good, what's not good, what I should do, how far I am along in my calorie intake. Once you get used to that, you probably won't need the app anymore. But if you've never tried it, it is a good starting place. It's called MyFitnessPal. Also, I did get a Fitbit so that I could see exactly how much I move throughout the day, when I'm idle, how my sleep number is. I'm not saying go out and get a Fitbit. I'm saying be mindful of how many hours of sleep you're getting. The only thing with the Fitbit, it actually show you hour by hour when you're moving and when you're not moving. Also your water intake. It flushes your body out. Simple things. I'm not a weight loss genius. I'm just putting this out because I feel like these are small changes. These are stepping stones where everyone can start. If you have a soda habit, start there. Start trying to kick it, because over time the soda does bloat you. Something woke me up. I sing praise and worship every Sunday at my church. One Sunday, we had a second service, and I'm the type, I get up, get dressed, go out the house. I don't really look too much in the mirror. Service was over. It's like the next day or whatever. And I go on our church page and I see a picture of me that was so not what I thought I looked like. I'm going to show you the picture. In that picture, at that very moment, I was literally, this is no joke, I was embarrassed. I was ashamed. I was in deep thought on how did I allow myself to get here. That is my exact thought in that picture while standing there about to start singing for praise and worship. People go through, you never know what position you're going to be in, where you're going to be at when it finally sink in for you. I was in front of a room full of people, and somebody just happened to capture that very moment when it all sunk in. I'm grateful that I have the picture to look back on, but it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And once I saw that picture, I had to start making changes. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I was trying my hardest to hide it with my hand. With my hand. That's why I'm holding the microphone down. I'm holding it down, trying to block the weight. Y'all, when you have that wake up moment, you do any and everything you can to get yourself back on track. And when I saw that picture, I could not believe it. And it may not even be as bad it may not even look as bad to y'all as it do to me. I knew I was gaining weight, but I didn't think it was that bad. So that moment really did something to me, and I was able to still worship God, because at the end of the day, He gonna be about the only way I get through anything that I'm going through. Share with me if you had your wake up call. Where were you? What were you doing? What caused you to wake up? What caused you to want to make a change and seek something different? Because y'all, that picture tore me up. I didn't even know that I looked like that. And that's my truth. I'm about to go put that dress on and show you what it is now. And boom, just like that, I'm back, y'all. All right, let me do this full body for y'all so y'all can see how hard your girl been working. Okay, it ain't over. I'm still working. I'm still feeling this hair, y'all. Okay, I'm joking. You can also start using the Metamucil. I use a generic from Walmart, Equate Daily Fiber. It does the same thing. I think orange is the only flavor that it comes in. Completely gross, but it still works. Try to stop eating late at night. Try to stop eating after 8. I know sometimes you really can't help it. It depends on what's going on. Like if you're out and you hadn't planned to be out, but just try not to eat late. And y'all, when I say I was walking before quarantine and now I'm dancing, y'all, I get in that room, I turn on Pandora, and I go at it. I mean, the sweat be, that's a workout. All right, y'all, if you got anything from this video, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, and subscribe. Click the bell if you want to be notified of every one of my releases. I love y'all. Until next time, stay on track.